We're going to do on the homestead today is we're going to make the most basic, simplest, easiest wine to make. And how we're going to do that is I have a gallon jug here of water, and it is store-bought. It was like 99 cents, and the reason I'm doing that water is because I know it's sterile. I have 3 cups of sugar here. I have a can of Welch's Grape concentrate. I have a condom, and yes, I do have a condom. And I have 11 millimeters here of yeast. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out some water out of this container. I'm probably going to take it down to about here. That way I can add in the juice and the sugar and the yeast. And I'll just bring it back once I have the water added, or taken out, I'm sorry. I removed the water so we have room to put the sugar in. And I have a homemade funnel here out of a bottle of pop. And I'm just going to start pouring in the sugar. And my homemade funnel's working just as perfectly as I thought it would. So there's the sugar. And now we're going to put in 11 milliliters or 2 teaspoons of yeast. And now we're going to put in our juice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on that. I'm going to shake it up, and then we're going to take the cover off. What we're going to do is cover it up, and you just want to shake it to make sure all that sugar there at the bottom gets dissolved. Make sure your cover's on. And now if you have a balloon and an elastic, you'll need that for the next step. I don't have a balloon, and since I'm making cheap wine, I'm not making an expensive wine. I'm not going to the store and buying anything. So I'm using a condom because they're sterile as well. So, and I just need it for the airlock. So that's pretty well dissolved. I'm going to shake it up a little tiny bit more. So there we have it. And the yeast is all floating in there. So we're just going to take off the cover and I'll bring it back. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take the cover off. We have a condom here. I'm going to open it up. I'm going to roll it down a little bit here and put it on the bottle. And that way, actually I'm going to roll it up a little bit more for when it expands. And you'll notice probably in a day or so that it'll actually start to expand. And I'm just going to take a little tiny elastic here, and I'm going to put it on the ring, and that's just to keep it up from popping off. So I'm going to let it go for about 24 hours or so, and I'll bring you back and show you what it looks like then. So what I have is a big, huge ice cream container, and now I'm going to take the wine and I'm going to put it inside here. And the reason I'm doing that is if there's any kind of breakage or any kind of like leakage or anything, it's all contained in the bucket. So I'm going to put the cover over it, and I'll bring it back and update you tomorrow and show you what it looks like. It's the next morning after putting my wine to ferment. As you can see, the condom is expanded. So it is starting to do its process. So we're just going to put the cover back on, and we're going to check it daily, and I'll do an update in probably 2 weeks to let you know how it went after the fermenting process. So leave it like this. Make sure that you don't expose it to any kind of chemicals or any kind of contamination or anything like that. So we're just going to leave it in the container, put it in a dark spot, let it do its thing, and we're going to poke a hole in that. We should probably do that now to make an airlock, just where it has place to go. So just give me 1 second and I'll get a needle. So to make it have an airlock, we're just going to poke a hole in the condom. And there's the hole poked, and then we're just going to take it out. And that'll give the gas a place to escape to. So, and nothing will be able to get in there as well, so no fruit flies or anything like that. So we're just going to cover it up and put it away again. It's now after school. It's about 4 o'clock my time, and I just wanted to check on the bottle, and you can smell, it smells delicious. And as you can see, the condom is inflated more now that I stretched it out a little bit more. And I'm just going to, I guess, let this go for another, well, today's the first day, so another 10 days before I'm capping it. And so we're just going to leave it grow and do its thing, and it's going to ferment, and then we're going to bottle it in 10 days. So I will bring you back in 10 days and do an update video. So like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.